Welcome to the Kid Paddock Morning Show Extra.
Yes, extra.
One day away from the weekend.
That's a slang word lately. Have you heard people say, "Oh, how you being so extra"?
Yeah.
Not lately, Al. Like
That's been
at least
for
a year.
A couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
that's when
I just heard it for the first time, like a month ago.
Did somebody say you were being extra?
She used it in a sense. I couldn't tell you what context, but I was too embarrassed to say I didn't know what it meant.
It's when you're being over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be so extra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, instead of walking in with one chain, if you have like 35 gold chains, they'll be like, yo, why are you walking in so extra?
Got it.
But if you also want to add guacamole, that's extra.
That is very extra.
There's a double meaning.
Right.
Double meaning.
I feel like
there.
guacamole should not be extra.
Guacamole's expensive.
Avocados are expensive.
I know
dude.
they are, but they want us to be healthy, but then they charge us extra
Yeah.
for healthy stuff.
Yes.
I love
yes.
guacamole, though.
You know?
Exactly.
Like, I feel the bad stuff should be extra because that's bad for you and it's in the long run going to hurt you. The healthy stuff should be free or very cheap.
Oh, free now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
guacamole's free.
Free.
Cigarettes very expensive.
Very expensive. Yeah. We're doing good with that one. Yeah. We're doing good with the cigarettes. I think they're super expensive. Are they like $10 a carton?
Yes,
A
I
pack.
have to pay now. I don't even know.
A pack?
Pack. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I used to sell them for $9 a pack.
Well,
What?
but yeah,
That's
but when you
cool.
want a cig, you'll pay anything. You'd like pay $10 for a cig.
Right.
So you might as well
Yeah,
charge it a lot.
yeah, right.
I told you guys, my grandma was so addicted to smoking that she would bring, when she would come see us from Mexico, she would bring a separate suitcase with her cigarettes. And this thing was filled.
That's bad.
It was bad. And she would only come see us for like 2 weeks. And she would finish all of them.
And those, saying she came from Mexico, those warnings that they put on from the U.S.
In Europe, the cigs.
Oh my gosh, in Mexico.
There's, like,
Mexico, too.
Fetuses.
Yeah.
And like
Oh, my-
gross black hearts and
Yeah.
lungs. It's
Oh.
crazy. And then you're just like, well, I mean, because I used to smoke, honestly. So I would like, you just like throw it off like, that's a
Cover it up?
No, I mean, I don't even know why.
Because you never think it's going to happen to you. That's not me. That.
Yeah.
They didn't have that when my grandma would smoke, though.
Oh, they didn't?
Yeah, I think that's more of the last
More recent
10
now.
years. Yeah. But yeah, when my grandma was alive, they definitely did not have that. And she would travel out here. She almost lit our house on fire on a couple times.
Grandma.
You knew when she was going number 2 because you could see the smoke coming out from under the door.
Yeah, she would smoke in the shower, right?
Yeah, she would
smoked
smoke
so
in the
much that
shower.
She probably went back to back on cigs.
Yeah, she would be finishing one, putting it out with the left while stuffing the other one in the mouth and getting it ready to go.
So addicted.
She would wake up in the middle of the night to have a smoke. And that's when she would almost set the house
They
on
say,
fire.
you know, a 2-pack a day habit, which is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 pack's a lot. A 2-pack a day habit is almost, if you're sleeping like a regular person, you know, you're sleeping
Yeah.
7 or 8 hours a night. A 2-pack a day habit is almost having a cigarette every 15 minutes.
Man.
So you're smoking all day.
And there towards the end of her life, she refused to come visit us because it was about the time when some establishments in the U.S., restaurants mostly, stopped having smoking
Yeah.
sections, especially in California because that's where we lived. So as soon as they passed that law where you couldn't smoke within 40 feet of a restaurant, my grandma refused to travel up to the
She
United
showed
States.
you.
She told him, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
she would not, or if she did come visit, we couldn't go eat out because she had to smoke.
And that's so uncommon for people to smoke indoors. If I see somebody like in some of those small towns, you can still smoke. I was at a Denny's one time. I'm like, what are you doing? There's ashtrays on the table. I'm like, you can smoke in here.
Yeah, like, oh, stop that.
Yeah.
It is rude when people smoke indoor, though. I think that's why I don't like Vegas.
Yeah, that's right. You can still do it in Vegas.
You
It'll
can still
always
do it in the
be-
casinos.
It will always
Yeah.
be legal in the casino.
Always. I mean, because that's what you're
what
going
they
to
do.
lose half your customers if you take
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
I did see something. You know how we were talking about our earliest memories
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
There was an article that came out. Jenna, you probably read this. Psychological Science, a research journal, one of your favorites, probably.
Yeah,
Of
read it
course.
last night.
A recent study found that 40% of people report that their earliest memories date back to age 2 or younger. And even I think I said mine was sitting in my little bouncer chair when my mom was in the kitchen one time.
Not like real vivid, but it's like flashes of memories.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know exactly what was going on. I just remember mom was washing dishes and I was sitting in my little bouncer thing. But there's a little problem with that because according to known research, it's impossible for the human brain to retain memories from so far back. Impossible.
How can they say that?
Yeah, you can't judge my brain.
You can't tell me that I don't remember sitting in my high chair watching a cartoon. I just have a flat. It's not like I don't remember the conversation I had with my mother.
Right.
I can't really remember necessarily
Right.
the cartoon I was watching. I think I have a little vague recollection of it, but I remember that moment
little
of sitting in a
tidbits.
high chair.
So
I remember it.
They say there's a reason why we have these memories, and they call
flashes?
them false memories because you claim you remember these things because you hear stories from the people who watched them or watched you grow up.
Like your parents or
Somebody told me I was sitting in a high chair.
And that's the thing. I don't. Yeah, same thing,
Whatever.
Kelly. I thought the same thing because I'm like, my mom never told me I was sitting in a bouncer watching her do the dishes in the kitchen.
Right.
But apparently, it either comes from them telling you about you growing up or pictures that you may have seen. So maybe somewhere down the line you saw that picture and then your brain flashed back to that. So I guess we do start getting memories around 5. 4 or 5 is.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
No, they're wrong.
Yeah. You're gonna tell science.
You're gonna tell
science.
me?
You're wrong.
They also tell you that they come back later and say, "Oh, we weren't right."
Yeah.
Now this is bad for
they
you,
also
or
say
this
when
is
you-
good for you.
I told you I want that disease that lady in London had or in England that she can remember every memory.
I don't want every memory.
She remembers coming out of the.
There's some stuff I dang sure want to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh God.
What's your worst memory?
Being
Most
shocked.
embarrassing.
Yeah, being shot, man. That was. But I'm glad I remember it when I didn't make the Cowboys. Oh, what a disappointing day.
That was.
Yeah. I ran a 5:02 and a 4.9. That's a little too slow, but thank you for coming out. Those words are ingrained in my memory. The scout
I mean, you
told me.
put all that work into your football
Right,
career only for it to
right,
be.
right.
I mean, you didn't even play in college.
Right. Just gonna walk on.
I'm gonna walk on and play
Just
now.
walk on and play in the NFL. Like
Yeah.
Sorry, Al, that didn't work out.
I love
for
that you thought you could.
Well,
That's
you know,
very sweet.
Kelly, like I said, thank you, Kelly. Like I said, I just didn't want to go all of my life not knowing. So I
Yeah.
know.
I mean, there was a point I thought I could play in the NFL, and then you get out on the football field in college, and then you realize
how-
really quickly as soon as you get hit
How
yep,
fast and how hard those guys are going.
they were men.
Yes.
They had beards, bro,
Yes.
and muscles.
Yes.
So
They are the elite of the elite.
appreciate you, Larry Nett, for letting me know that I was not going to make it. Yeah. Let's get to the question of the day. Gabe wrote us and said, what song from the 90s has major impact in your lives?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
90s.
I don't care who
Who
you
you
are,
Backstreet?
where you're from, what you
did.
did, as long as you love me. And I walked down the aisle to that
You did.
at my wedding to my husband, Alan. That's why I picked that song.
Even though some people have broken down the lyrics to that song and they say that sometimes they're nonsensical, but
No, that's not the one.
Which one was it?
The other one was
I Want It That Way?
I Want It That Way. That's
Yeah,
the
that one. Tell me
nonsensical
why.
one.
That's the one that was nonsensical.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So Kelly says the Backstreet Boys. We knew that was going to happen. I think mine, and this was the first one that popped into my mind when I saw the question, is from Third Eye Blind, that song Jumper.
How's it go?
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. That one.
Yeah.
I don't know why it just stuck with me. And I was a very sad kid at that time.
So that was your favorite?
Not my favorite, but it just
Spoke to you.
Reminds
it made an impact in my life because it showed me, oh, so these guys are going through
Yeah.
similar thoughts that are going through my head. So I
related.
Yeah, I related to that song quite a bit. What about you, Jenna?
Just which one stuck with me the most?
Yeah, impact had an impact in your life.
Probably that Cranberry song Zombie. In my head,
Zombie.
I don't know. That whole genre of that period of time, those 90s rock bands are some of my favorite songs ever. So, impact.
Teen Sparrow was pretty good too.
See, I don't know. I can't think of anything that really like impacted me other than just songs that I really remember. Like I loved Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
I loved Bush songs at the time. I loved the Cranberries.
That was a good time for alternative rock back then.
Nirvana. Yeah,
Yeah.
loved it.
What about you, Al?
I like big butts and I can't deny.
I cannot lie.
I cannot lie.
Nobody ever screws up the first
I like
line
big
ever.
butts.
And I
And I
cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny.
When a
Girl walks in.
with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in her face, you get
Sprung. Want to pull out your tongue.
That's it.
And you know that thing was stuck.
That's all I got.
After Sprung, I'm out.
Yeah.
But I mean, Al, you messed up.
I
the
hadn't
first
sang. I hadn't
line.
sang it in a long time.
Deep
But
in the
that
jeans she's
impacted
wearing.
you.
I'm
It
hooked and I
impacted
can't
me.
stop staring. Oh, baby, I want to get with ya and take your picture.
My homeboys tried to warn me.
But that butt you got me so horny. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Rumpelstiltskin.
You want to get in my
Skin.
bins?
Yeah.
Use
Well, use me, because you're not that average groupie. I seen her dancing. To hell with romancing. She's
wet.
got her going like a turbo vet. I'm tired of magazines. Saying flat butt are the thing. Something, got to pack much back.
Yeah, cool.
Fellas, yeah, okay. Anyways.
Ooh, we worked it out.
Yeah, we got it there. I can kill it in karaoke. As long as the words are right there. If you want to be the question or the comment of the day, drop it in the comment section. It's the Friday edition of the show tomorrow. We got Flush the Format.
Baby.
We also got $10,000 still to give away with Beat the Bank Extreme. We haven't given that away, so you have 2 chances, 7, 10, and 8, 10 Central to do that. We got Feel Good Friday. We also want to hook up a teacher with $500 for his or her classroom. If you're an overachieving teacher, go to KiddNation.com. And let us know what you would do with that money. And we'll see you then, Kid Nation. Have a wonderful Thursday.